This year was the beginning of Funko's brand new program, Limited Edition, where they have various different types of pops that are limited piece counts ranging from as high as 9,500 pieces to as low as 99 pieces. So I'm DK Wrestler, and I thought today I would go on the Tiermaker website and rank every single limited edition Funko Pop that was released in 2025. But if you end up enjoying this type of video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But nonetheless, let's go to the Tiermaker website.
Alright, so we are on the Tiermaker website, in which the categories from worst to best are clearance, could have been better, not bad, really good, and amazing. We will be starting off with the Supreme category, and the first two pops we're going to kick off with are the Watermelon Stitch and the Stitch with headphones. And I will say that this is pretty much a bad way to kick off this video, because both of these pops by a mile are going into the clearance section. At this point, we're just sick and tired of Stitch, and Stitch definitely had a horrible year regardless of the fact there was a live action movie or not. The cinnamon roll with Bo from Hello Kitty and Friends, and this one I'm gonna put under could have been better, of course, because they've had lots of cinnamon roll pops. At least I'm not annoyed with cinnamon roll as I am with Stitch. We got ourselves Harry Potter, and this pop I'm gonna put under could have been better as well, considering we have lots of the character of Harry Potter himself. While I felt if they would have made a newer character, which actually they do make a newer character of Harry Potter later on, that I think this definitely would have been a little bit higher up on the list. Spider-Boy for the Marvel lineup. This one I'm going to put under not bad. I think this is really cool. We only had one Spider-Boy pop before, which I believe was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2024. For Stranger Things, we have the Gold Metallic Demogorgon as well as the Gold Metallic 11. I gotta put these under clearance. I know that a lot of people do like these, but I hate one color pops for the most part. I will give these credit. This definitely is better than the gold chrome pop we had for San Diego Comic-Con 2019 of the Demogorgon, because at least you do have a couple of different shadings of gold. We got Billy the Puppet from Saw. This one I'm going to put under not bad. I think we definitely had better Billy the Puppet pops from the last year or so. Sleeping Reuben from Lilo and Stitch. This one I'm going to put under not bad, and this is an example of doing it better for Lilo and Stitch by having more than just Stitch be made into Funko Pop form. The glow-in-the-dark Uncanny Spider-Man from Marvel. This one I'm actually going to put under really good. I think they did a pretty good job when it comes to the detail of this, especially adding that like purple smoke base and then adding that glow-in-the-dark effect. Nice Pool from Deadpool and Wolverine. This one I'm actually also going to put under really good. I'm sure some people will probably put under like could have been better, not bad, maybe even clearance, because we've had so many Deadpool pops. But at least with this specific movie, Nice Pool is a version of Deadpool that a lot of us would have wanted to be made. The glow-in-the-dark Dunharrow King from Lord of the Rings, and this is a pop where it's going to be the first one under the amazing category. There is so much detail involved with this pop, and the fact that they made it glow in the dark with the color green is just absolutely amazing. This is an example of a pop where it looks like something that could be either a legendary or a grail because of the detail that's involved, but it's in the supreme level. Is a big bang for your buck. The Kuromi with Bo. This is another one that I'm going to put under could have been better, and this also might be because I'm not entirely a big fan of Hello Kitty and Friends. We got the Wednesday with Trey from the Wednesday series, and I might as well bring up the Wednesday with Piranhas at the same time. So the Wednesday with Trays, I'm gonna put under the could have been better section, but I'll actually put the Piranhas one, which is a little bit down on the list, under not bad. Captain Spaulding, that was exclusive to Hot Topic Scare Fair, and this pop I'm actually gonna put under amazing, and that's because this was the best representation of almost a very similar pop to the OG Captain Spaulding that came out way back in the day, to where you can get this pop and be satisfied, especially with the detail of the black and red boxes that came with the Hot Topic Scare Fair exclusives, the half and half pop of the White Ranger and the Green Ranger. This one I'm actually gonna put under not bad, but this would be a pop that I would put either, if I was specifically ranking these, at the end of not bad or beginning of could have been better, because I'm not a fan of of the split Funko Pops. We got the Naruto Uzumaki, and there's also the Naruto with the paint that I might as well mention now. The one where it's got the fire base, this has definitely got quite a bit of detail, so I will put it under really good. The other one where he's holding the paintbrush, I'll put it under not bad. Shin Godzilla from, of course, Godzilla. This one I'm gonna put under not bad. I don't think it's one of the worst Godzilla pops like some of the ones we've had in the last couple of years, but I also don't think it's one of the best Godzilla pops, but it's still pretty cool though, in my opinion. The glow-in-the-dark tusk from Solo Leveling, and then we also have the Sung Jin Woo, also from that same anime. I'll start off with the Shin Woo because that one I'm gonna put under not bad. I like the posing, but that tusk, I do have to put it under amazing, not only because of the detail and it being glow in the dark, but it has retained a lot of value, especially being a Supreme pop. The Stone Cold Steve Austin with the what speech bubble from WWE, and you would think because I'm a WWE fan that I'd probably put this under amazing because I like WWE, but this one I'm gonna put under not bad. I get it with the what actually, now as I think about it, could have been better. I think the pop that's used for this is literally the same molding as one of the other Stone Cold Steve Austin pops, or fairly similar. General Grievous from the Star Wars lineup. This one I'm gonna put under the not bad category. General Grievous already is a detailed character, but I know for a fact that there are many different choices you can get for a General Grievous that are better than the one that's pulled off here. We have the glow-in-the-dark Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna put under not bad. I think this is okay, and I believe this was the pop that tricked all the bots into thinking it cost $1,000 while it was actually 20 bucks and you had to put in a code to actually redeem it for that price. So that was a little bit of a smart tactic from Toy Temple. The SpongeBob SquarePants with the #1 hat. This one I'm actually going to put under really good. They've been really killing it with SpongeBob pops. Of course, V Patrick with Wedgie, that's kind of gone viral at this moment. Michelangelo from TMNT. This one I'm going to put under okay. This is giving me vibes of like The Thing where he wears the disguise, and I think that's the same thing with Michelangelo. LeQuack from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Just based off of the fact that it's a newer character and it has a lot of detail, I am going to put under the really good category. Bruce Wayne with Ace the Dog from Batman Beyond. This one I'm going to put under not bad. I think it's really cool to kind of bring out a pop like Bruce Wayne in the limited edition set, especially having it as a pop and buddy. We got both Sanji and Charlotte Pudding from One Piece. Yeah, I'll put under not bad. They're not the most detailed One Piece pops, but it does make sense that if they put a little bit of a less detailed pop in the limited edition, it probably will sell better. The glow-in-the-dark Infinite from Sonic the Hedgehog. This one I'm going to put under not bad. I don't know too much about Infinite, but I do think that adding that glow-in-the-dark aspect was pretty cool. The Sketch Deco Superman. This is a really bad way to end Supreme, just like we started out with. It's going under clearance. I don't think that having a Sketch Deco Superman was really needed, especially because we technically already have another Sketch Deco Superman on this list that we'll talk about a little bit later. Now talking about the Elite category, which will be the shortest one of this list, starting out with the Diamond Collection Cinnamon Roll. This one, once again, this is a really bad way to start it, but I gotta put it under a clearance, not only because I'm not really a fan of the Hello Kitty and Friends, it's adding a specification like Diamond Collection that's a little bit pointless to where the other two pops we talked about were much better than this one. We got the Deco variants of Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen from Across the Spider-Verse. These ones I'm going to put under not bad. I don't really like the specification aspect of it, but it definitely is a much better specification than some of the ones we've looked at, like Diamond Collection that we just talked about and the gold variants for Stranger Things. And last but not least for this category, the glow-in-the-dark Hot Rod. This one I'll actually put under not bad, and I put that there because a lot of people couldn't get this character originally because the only way you can get it for the longest time was the NFT redeemable pop. However, I do think that that NFT pop overall is a much better pop than the one we have here. Up next, we have the Ultra category with the Courage in the Eggplant outfit. This one I'm actually going to put under not bad. This is a fairly unique variant of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Mojisha from the Powerpuff Girls. This one I'm going to put under not bad as well. I think this is a bit of a more like comedic pop. Hawk Girl from the 2025 Superman movie. This one I'm going to put under not bad. It's really cool to see characters that aren't, of course, Superman or Supergirl, whoever was involved in that movie, be involved in the limited edition set instead of being a regular exclusive. The glow-in-the-dark blue translucent Snow White, and this one I for sure have to put under the clearance section. I hate seeing one-colored pops. The flocked Spider-Cat from Across the Spider-Verse. This pop, I have a hard time thinking, am I going to put it under amazing or am I going to put it under really good? Right now, I am going to put it under really good, considering that, of course, it's flocked and it's something fairly different for this specific lineup. However, I may change my mind near the end of the video and where it might go under amazing. Metal Sonic 3.0 from Sonic the Hedgehog. This pop I'm going to also put under really good because it is a cool variant of Sonic the Hedgehog. It definitely has retained value at the moment on the secondary market. The Itachi with Fireball from Naruto Shippuden. I'm going to put it under not bad. That might be a little bit of a hot take, but I know that there's definitely been better Itachi pops in the past. We got ourselves the variant of Frieren. I'm gonna put this maybe under could have been better. Angel Imperious from Diablo. Just based off of detail itself, I am gonna put this under the really good category. There's just so much going on with it, and especially seeing a video game like Diablo that barely has pops get this treatment is pretty cool as well. Superior Iron Man from the Marvel lineup. This one I'm gonna put under okay or not bad, I should say. Pretty cool variant of Iron Man, and I like how it's in that ultra piece count. The glow-in-the-dark Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I think I may have to put this also under clearance. It's kind of like the same thing I feel about the Snow White in a way. Homer on Scale from The Simpsons. This one I'm going to put under the not bad category. It is one of those funny moments with Homer Simpson. I love the detail of him holding the donut as he's getting weighed in. And the last pop for the ultra category being the Ultimate Spider-Man. And this one I'm also going to put under the not bad category. I do think that there are better Spider-Man pops.
Shout out goes to Sentinel107 and Duh Unacceptable Viewer. And the reason that they ended up getting a shout out is because they joined our YouTube channel membership, which only cost $1.99 a month. Not only do you get the shout out, but you do get lots of other perks, including early access to every single video and shorts that we produce on this channel. So definitely consider joining our YouTube channel membership. It will be greatly appreciated and will go a long way of helping out this channel a lot. So definitely consider it, but let's get right back to the video.
Up next, we have the royalty category, which we're going to kick off with the Blacklight Moonra from Thundercats. Surprisingly enough, I'm actually going to put this one under the not bad category, even though normally with the specification, I would put it more under could have been better. But the way they executed the Blacklight here is really nice with the choice of colors on each spot of the Funko Pop. City Hunter from Predator. This one is definitely a could have been better pop. It just doesn't look that appealing. It actually looks like the plus pop that's barely a plus pop that they already did for this set. So I felt like this was kind of pointless. Phantasm from the Batman animated series. Now, unlike the City Hunter, this one will actually go under amazing. I think they did such a great job with this pop, and I know a lot of people were excited about this considering there was only one Phantasm pop made previously, and this one is definitely leaps and bounds better than the original one when it comes to detail. The glow-in-the-dark Eve Kim from Tron Ares. This one, I'm gonna put under not bad, but this is one of those cases of end of not bad, early could have been better. The Flash and Reverse Flash split pop, I'll put it under not bad. Maybe it is once again end of not bad, could have been better at the beginning. Krang with the Bubble Walker from TMNT. Despite the fact that this pop was a pain in the ass to get for most people, I am going to put this under the amazing category considering TMNT, a very popular license within Funko, and especially the only way you can get Krang previously was from one of the two Krang pops where it's the android. The Metallic Hawks from My Hero Academia, I'm going to put it under could have been better. As much as I like the character of Hawks with the detail, you're definitely better off if you're going to choose either the original one, the flocked variant, or the metallic one, just to get the flocked one because it makes sense for his quirk of being a hawk. Up next, we have the Fat Lady from Harry Potter, which also does have the very first limited edition chase, which I'm actually going to put this pop under really good because of how limited it is and the fact that it's a new character that hadn't been done previously for Harry Potter. And I hate to say it, but you gotta put this pop under amazing for the chase, considering that it's limited to like 580 pieces. So automatically it kind of brings it to Grail category without having to pay the Grail price of, I believe, 50 USD for that Funko Pop. And then the newest pop for the royalty section is Varang from Avatar. And this pop I'm actually gonna put under really good for the amount of detail that's put into it. Obviously, I don't know much about this because I believe this is for the brand new Avatar movie that just released in theaters like last week, I believe it was. Up next, we have the legendary category, kicking off with the metallic Genya from Demon Slayer. This one, as much as I would like to say like a not bad, I am putting it could have been better just for the sake that there's already the common one that's more affordable to get. Do you really need that metallic variant unless somehow you are trying to complete a full 100% Demon Slayer set? The glitter big boy from Bob's Big Boy, could have been better. I hate to say that about this, but once again, those earlier limited edition pops were just not really that great because they were just slapping in specification to see if there was really interest. Leroy from Lilo and Stitch. This pop I'm going to put under really good, and I believe this was a Toy Temple shared exclusive, so it never released on the Funko shop, and I do like this much better than the Leroy that was, I believe, a specialty series exclusive that released. The Chow from Sonic the Hedgehog. This one I'm going to put under not bad. I think that the way they pulled this off is cool, and it's cool that we do have a Chow by itself instead of being a Pop and Buddy with like Sonic, and then like you also have one with the cream and cheese that they did, but just having a Chow by itself, that's pretty cool, and it makes sense to be a legendary. The Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I'm actually going to put this under really good because of the fact of the like manga comic book sketching and not the sketch deco like we've seen with a lot of pops this year in 2025. They actually added color to it and it makes it look so good. The Batman and Robin split pop. This one, I gotta put it under could have been better. I don't know. I'm not really into this, even though it is a legendary pop. And now moving on to the final rarity being Grail, starting off with the strawberry shortcake. This one, I guess I'm gonna put under not bad. I guess it's okay, but I feel like there are some of those ones, especially the scented pops from back in the day, that are much better to get than this one. The Superman pop comic covers, I'm gonna put this under could have been better. It is definitely better than the newest Supreme Pop of Superman because at least they kind of have it in the covers lineup and it's a Grail, which saves it from being on clearance like the other one. The glow-in-the-dark Deadpool as Cthulhu. This one I'm going to put under not bad. The only thing that's really saving this from going under could have been better is the fact that the Cthulhu part is glow-in-the-dark. The Iron Man comic covers. This one I'm also going to put under the could have been better category. You could basically apply what I said about Superman and just add it to the Iron Man as well. Leaving the last pop I'm going to be talking about being the Star Killer from Star Wars. I do want to end this video on a happier note by putting this pop under the amazing category. This pop looks so awesome, and of course there is the other one, but it's fairly different compared to this one. And now as I think about it, because I said I was going to do this by the end of the video, I am going to put that Flock Spider Cat under the amazing category. Let me know your opinion down below, but thanks for watching this video. See you later, guys.